I honestly have to ask, how can something so cute be this messed up? And like, sure, this isn't the first time we've seen cute girls doing violent, if not murderous things. But there is something extra unhinged about this ninja assassin show. I've already expressed just how insane it is to have a show that constantly introduces main character level designs to just assassinate them and dispose of their body like they're trash. But to have a girl who seems far too innocent for this assassin lifestyle, but hey, you know what? She wants to go get a part-time job. Seems like whatever pay she makes from the assassin work is gonna get taken away pretty quick, so she wants a few extra bucks. Hey, respect. And I'm thinking, if any job she's gonna end up getting, it'd probably be like a convenience store, supermarket, something like that, right? And I don't know what job she got. I'm very confused about it because I thought maybe it was like cleaning up like just deceased people. But she's in a hazmat suit with a big pole. The pool water looks like chemicals, and the bodies are mutatedly decaying. And apparently her whole job for 8 hours was to poke dead bodies. And the way it looked like zombies. To have a girl who has been surrounded by a girl who just keeps slitting people's throats, and then she has to dispose of the body. To have her even say, no, I don't want to do that job. Bless this show, because this is some messed up, peak, wholesome, murderous glamour, and I want more. I got those full live reactions over on Patreon. You want to support my work, see my full what the hell reactions to this greatness over there exclusively. Now, I didn't think of this, but someone in my comment section, and I've seen it since this a couple of times, mentioned this, and it makes my mind race in such a funny way. I don't actually think this is a thing, but it was really funny when I saw someone say, wouldn't it be funny if like they weren't actually disposing the bodies? And I thought to myself at first, I'm like, wait, what do you mean? But imagine this, right? From our point of view, she turns the bodies into leaves. And she can do it to anything, seemingly, as seen by the girl with the gauntlets. But what if, like... And this is where my mind really started racing when I heard that. I was like, hey, wait a second. Would it be really funny if at some point in this show's run, we realize that the bodies, yes, have been not actually been turning into leaves, but rather it's like a teleport thing. So, like, you move the body, you get a pile of leaves. Could you imagine if it's just some elderly old man who's like sitting at home, hears a thud, looks out his door, and he's like, God damn it! Not again! Because here's the thing. If they actually did go that route, now I don't think this is the case. I think she probably is doing some alchemy bullshit. But it's way more funny to imagine some guy or girl, some old man looking out his doorstep being like, there's another dead body. It's not like you could just, like, maybe the first time you could call the cops and they'd be like, okay, we gotta do an investigation. But if every other day you were calling up the cops to say there's another body, it wouldn't look good. So imagine the freaked out nature of someone if the body was actually popping up in their backyard every time and they had to find a new way to get rid of it. Like, this is just how my mind works. It just makes me laugh. It's probably not even the case, but given the nature of the show, it just brings me great joy to imagine the inconvenience because our murderous psychos are just throwing dead bodies somewhere. Most likely, if they ever did go that route, it would always be random, but a man can hope that just some poor bastard is getting screwed over. But anyway, in terms of this episode, pretty good. It's actually really funny. So, last week, the after the credits thing was basically characters that were already dead. So it's like, hey, we want you to enjoy these characters that are actually kind of dead already. So just know that they were real people and we're just psychos. This week, it was just, okay, we're going to clean up the apartment. And it's kind of funny because it really comes across as slave labor. So she's like, hey, after you're done this, go make me some food. And Sheep's like, girl, you really are just using me for free labor. And what this woman does, and it's brilliant, it's master manipulation, but she's like, if you do this, I'll buy you a sweet treat tomorrow. Let's really absorb that, right? We can imagine that she probably does a few hours worth of work in that apartment between cleaning, cooking, serving her, whatever. And let's just say 3 hours, right? We'll use that as the benchmark. Our reward, our payment, is a $5 muffin. Like $1.75 an hour is what she's worth. Now, here's the thing. Play devil's advocate. Does she pay her half of the assassin money? Yes. But it doesn't change the fact that one in this weird Yuri relationship is doing far more for far less in return. And our ninja is just so dumb she thinks it's a good deal. And the whole episode was just a vibe. It was job searching. I thought she was going to become a dog walker at one point. Apparently that didn't happen. Night's still young, maybe. I don't know. Then we meet up with the new girl we met last episode, and her partner, just romantic as hell. Like, they're having such a loving, seemingly relationship. And then insert our assassin and ninja, and it's just like, man, it's the difference between the very happy, loving each other couple and the couple that sticks together because divorce is too expensive. That's the energy it gave me. And the entire episode had me laughing, grinning ear to ear, having a grand old time. This show is fantastic. I am still baffled that this is not a Kyoto Animation show, because it literally reminds me of Dragon Maid top to bottom. And that's a good thing, mind you. But the production and everything, it just speaks to me. It is so freaking funny, and I'm so happy that there's such a variety of shows this season, and especially a variety of comedy. This is one of those more like insane like gag situations that just continues to make me laugh. Something like a Witch Watch is much more like, it just feels like it's trying to tell jokes. This is just, it's funny because of how insane it is, you know what I mean? So it's a different type of humor, and I think all the shows are, for the most part, hitting what they want to, given the context of everything. I have a lot of fun with this one. I admit that probably 30% of my fun is just imagining what-if scenarios that probably will never come true, and I know that, but it still brings me great joy to just know that a ninja and an assassin are doing the most unhinged shit known to man, and bless the innocence of said ninja, because she did not want to lie on that resume, but that is how you get your jobs. The number of times I have been the reference for people and saying that they worked for my company, and they got those jobs, damn it, because I gave them a glowing review. I hope her innocence never truly goes away. Despite her doing murderous things with her, I truly hope that she can remain pure in this bloodthirsty world, because bless her heart. Fantastic. I couldn't even pick a favorite character right now. I think everyone is great. And honestly, they did shock me, because when she removed her gauntlets, I was like, oh, this is going to be a character who Silly me. We just were disarming her. And please, for the love of God, make her body fall in some old man's backyard. Let me know your thoughts on this week's episode. I think the show has gotten progressively better, if not more disturbing, the more it's gone on, and I love that. But your feelings. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new around here. Of course, ring that bell. Like I mentioned, we got those full live reactions over on Patreon, and hey, while you're over there, I'll just give you a video shout out. So today we got Capybara, Zeekster, Michael Latham, Sleeping Knight, Riptide, Valerix, and we also have David's Story. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care. Y'all have a good one.